Jimmy, September's here. I gotta be honest with you, I love summer.
I love your excitement.
But I'm excited. I like fall, right? I know you love fall.
Apple Fest.
Right. Apple Fest.
Kids are back at school.
That's right. So, although fall starts to cool down, some of the coolest things in central New York,
we're heating it up,
start to come alive. And some of the things that we are heating up
that.
is gonna be a nice inventory this month. You're gonna see a nice array of vehicles, whether it be price ranges, sports cars, third row seats, trucks. So we got a nice lineup for you this month. You're gonna really enjoy this show. And let's get right to the point with another topic too that I want to talk about is car purchasing. Now, one of the things that customers may not know is that we, between our two dealerships, purchase somewhere between probably 50 and 100 vehicles directly from customers off the street. You know, and other dealerships also are doing this, advertising this. Why do we take in so many? Because we're a little bit more aggressive. We have a channel and we have a network of smaller dealers around us, a lot of franchise dealerships that buy from us. And so we're able to place your vehicle really quick. It's not something that we want to keep for ourselves.
Hit the nail on the head.
That's right.
Able to place the vehicle.
If you have a vehicle, maybe you're not even looking for one. Maybe you're watching the show right now and go, yeah, you know what? Let's see what my car's worth. This is the place. You want to make a trip out here? Maybe you want to go to a couple stores and see what your car's worth. Come to me last and you're going to be surprised because we know how to hit the nail on the head, as you say. So wake up, brush those teeth, maybe stay right in bed. I'm about to have a nice half an hour here. I'm going to sweat my butt off. It's a little bit hot, but
got sweaty brow.
That's right. You ready for the show? Okay, Jimmy, you got your glasses ready? Okay.
I'm ready.
You ready? Okay. Here's an app.
Okay, ready? Oh yeah, he's feeling
doing
it.
that, right? So
he's feeling it.
That's how I feel. Listen, if I was driving this and I had to drop my daughter off to school, I'm getting out of the car and I'm showing off. I'm showing off my coat. I'm gonna let him know who
That's
it is.
my dad.
The Bridgeland guy, right?
That's my dad.
And he's getting out of a 2019 Honda Passport. And I'll tell you what, in a market right now where third row SUVs are pretty rare, I know that on our lots, right now I have about a handful and I'm usually holding 20, 30 of these. So they're very hard to get our hands on. Don't get me wrong, I can get my hands on them. But
what is it?
Does it make sense?
Yeah.
It doesn't make sense, right? The money's high. So we look at Chevy Traverses. We look at Enclaves.
Acadias, Highlanders.
Right.
You know, those type of third row that fit that particular size.
Some of those vehicles are more than brand new. And we're not talking by 500 or 1,000. We're talking several $1,000s. So even from my side of the coin, I have a hard time forking that kind of money out. And I'm sure the customer's gonna feel the same way. But here's a diamond in the rough right here, a 2019 Honda Passport. Sport. Tell them what the sport's got.
It's got the 20-inch wheels, black. It's got the black trim.
Right.
You know, black. You know, the color-coded, color-matching side view mirrors. The interior is a little bit different, a little sportier.
So it's gonna get the
It looks cool.
You're gonna have the functionality, but you're not gonna feel like a soccer mom. Okay, you're gonna have a third row seat. You got a ton of room, a lot of headroom in this. Very spacious interior. The best part about this is 22,000 miles. When the average 2019 Honda Passport within 200 miles has 37,000 miles on it. What's that mean for you? I'm a person that drives 12 or 15,000 miles a year. 2 or 3 years from now, my car will have 50, 60, whatever thousand miles, rather than 90 or 100, which helps your resale. When your vehicle's worth more, there's less sales tax that you pay on the next one. There's a lot of factors that go into why should I trade every 2 or 3 years. When you sit down and you put it on paper, and somebody can take the time to make sense to the customer, it's usually an eye-opening experience.
Mathematical science. Class, pay attention.
Right. So
the professor is here.
19 Passport, priced at $32,989. Third row seat, smells like nobody ever sat in this thing. And perfect. You have allergies, this is your car.
Let's talk about it. I have to interrupt you for just a moment because you did talk about the overall price point. But if you take like the Highlanders or Acadias, some of those upper price point vehicles, okay? And you take something like this, to say that you have a monthly payment of 400 something. In this case, this one's 460 a month. Okay. Right. How often are you able to say that? Generally speaking, the price points yield monthly payments of upper 4s, 5s.
Right. And you'll see that's become the norm, the $500 monthly payment. But forget about all that. This one right here is going to be $460 a month. You're going to have 22,000 miles. You're going to look the part. You're going to feel the part, and you're going to smell the part in this one. And you're going to feel good dropping the kids off at school. So if you want that third row SUV, you don't want to spend a ton of money. You want to be able to trade in 2 years, 3 years, maybe you have a little negative equity. This is going to be a perfect one because it has a high book value.
Yep.
So not only is the book value going to help you for negative equity, it's going to help you when it comes to problem credit, a lot of things.
Future trade value, one of the highest, this particular brand, Honda in itself, has one of the highest retentions for resale value, stable value system.
Reliability also, obviously, it's a Honda. So priced at $32,989 or a monthly payment of
$460.
$460 a month. Maybe this isn't your cup of tea. Maybe you want a sports car, a truck, maybe you want a Jeep. Whatever you're looking for, we have hundreds of vehicles in stock right now, while other dealerships look like tumbleweeds are rolling around the lot. We got the inventory, we got the pricing, we got the buyers. That's right.
Sporting it.
Yeah. We'll see you at the store or visit us at cleancarscheap.com.
Rob, we need a fourth for golf tomorrow. You in?
You guys want me to golf? I wouldn't even know what to wear.
He said he was coming, right?
Told the tea time.
Time you
Said to be
got?
here at 10 o'clock.
Did he bring his own caddy?
I said to the lady, I got 500 cars on the lot.
150
Please, I'll sell 200 cars this month. You kidding me?
yards, boss.
Thank God he can sell cars.
Italian luxury. You want to pop your collar for this?
All right, listen, I'll keep it popped. You know why? We keep it popping here at Bridgeland because we're always popping the
A
flavor.
little debonair. Give you a little debonair style. Go with the car. Beautiful car here. Here's a.
That's what happens when I pop my collar.
He gets a little loose. But here's a beautiful car, a 2019 Alfa Romeo Giulia. This is the TI Sport, and this thing's absolutely gorgeous, right? So, I don't know how many of you want to take it in the brown, but if you,
Actually, it's Emola. Emola titanium metallic, and it is a very distinct, classy, sporty fusion of colors.
so let me tell you a little bit about that Alfa.
Like that color.
Yep. So the Alfa Romeo Giulia, and this color is called
Emola.
Imola. What's Imola?
Imola is a city. It's a metropolitan city right outside of Bologna.
Bologna. Where's
Italy.
Bologna?
It's in Italy.
Is it?
Yeah.
How many people you think get in Ubers and say, take me to Bologna?
It's fun to say.
It's fun to say.
Bologna's
Bologna. It's a funny word.
Well, Bologna is a funny word.
It's one of those funny words, Bologna. So this car's from Bologna.
You know
This-
what's not funny?
It's not from Bologna. This car's an Italian luxury car with a color whose name happens to be a metropolitan city in Italy called Bologna. Bologna. So here's the car, 19 Alpha, got the wheels. This thing's absolutely beautiful. And when we talk about interior, this leather in this car is not like your American-made cars. It's supple. Hang on, I'm on a roll, big time. This is not like those American-made cars. This has a better, not class, this has a better quality of leather, and you can't mistake that when you get in the car. Let me keep going. This got the wheels, and listen, we talk about wheels, I'm a wheel guy, right? You can take the biggest rusty bucket you got and throw a set of 20s on it.
Oh, yeah.
Right? And
Turn
there's
it on.
something about it. Listen, you can wear whatever you want, it's in my opinion, right? So if I'm dressing bummy and things like that, but I gotta go somewhere I'm in a hurry, I throw a new pair of sneakers on and I feel fine. Well, that's what a set of wheels does on the car. The right set of wheels does on that car. These smoked gray wheels go perfectly with the Bologna, with the, whatever the
Imola.
name. Imola from Bologna. 27,000 miles, that's the catch on this car. So when you talk about the Alfa, in my opinion, I'm an Infiniti guy. I talk about that almost every commercial. I love Infinitis because I love a luxury car, but I still want that sporty feel. And I don't care if it's a Mercedes, Range Rover,
Lexus,
whatever it
BMW,
is.
doesn't
You
matter.
don't get the feel like you get in those Infinitis, and this car
No.
has that same feel.
It does.
It's got that low seat, right? You sit, you feel like you're part of the car.
Like a cockpit.
And this car's built for handling. With over 285 horsepower, this car's gonna get it.
All-wheel drive.
It's gonna get it, it's gonna look the part, you're gonna feel the part, and you're gonna be all good with the payment. So price tag, and this is the catch. This is not like some of those Mercedes out there. This is not like some of those Highline luxuries that are $50,000, $60,000, $70,000. Black, white, or silver. Got the color, got the wheels, got the options. It's got the mileage with 27,000 miles. You can't miss with this car.
No, you
it's gonna be good for resale value, and you're not driving somebody else's old bucket. Beautiful car priced in the mid-30s. It's gonna lend a good payment at what?
$489.
$489. So maybe this is one of those cars you go, you know what, I want to get out there. Get out there now, but maybe you have a trade, right? You want that top dollar for that trade? September 27th, join us for our last ACV event of the year.
And they are so much fun. It gets packed here.
It gets packed. This place becomes a zoo. The screens are on. We got
Big screens.
dealers bidding all over your cars. It's
People surrounding them.
Listen, even if you don't think you might want to buy something, it's a good experience. It's something cool to see.
Doesn't cost you anything.
See a level of transparency that you will not get with other dealerships, and that's really our name. Our name is transparency, if I had to put one word.
Trendsetters. Yes. No one else has ever done it up until we started it.
Done
Truth.
what?
ACVs.
That's right.
That's truth.
Nobody will admit that, but I guess we are the trendsetters. Join us September 27th or visit us right now online. Maybe you're laying in bed. Maybe you're sitting at the table having a cup of coffee. Maybe it's 3 o'clock in the morning. You're doing things you shouldn't be doing. Either way, get online right now. CleanCarsCheap.com. Visit hundreds of cars. Learn about us. We'll talk about that Autoshield warranty. Listen to that. You want to buy a warranty? You want to buy extended warranties? Maybe you're somebody that doesn't like extended warranties. Well, we have the best warranty in the business, period. No small print, real good coverage. So we put our name behind it. We got some inventory. We got the warranties. We got the pricing.
We got it all.
This is where it's at. Visit us today, CleanCarsCheap.com.
Whether you know it or not, eventually, your car is going to need a repair. This could cost you thousands of dollars because there are so many things that could go wrong with your car. That's why you need Autoshield's extended car coverage, offered exclusively when you buy with our dealerships. When protected by Autoshield, you'll be covered when you're facing those pesky repair bills, so you can drive with peace of mind.
With our warranties, you're guaranteed to get coverage that pays. We designed it, it mirrors the factory warranty. Let me give an example of a couple of these. Here's Robin, 17 Nissan Rogue, had a check engine light on, $847, paid in full, $100 deductible. Here's Doug. Doug had AC, went bad on his Ford F-350, $1,386. That Autoshield paid in full. Folks, how you like that? Factory coverage that pays. You're not gonna find a better warranty than Autoshield. And they're only sold under our roofs.
Autoshield gets you back on the road worry-free.
Jimmy, here's an absolutely beautiful truck. Here's a nice lifted truck.
One of my favorite colors.
Right. We got a lot of different candy in this show, whether it's a sports car, a third row SUV, trucks. This is going to be a perfect example of one of those one-off trucks that you're not going to find at other dealerships, right? You gotta hunt for these because let's face it, everybody wants lifted trucks right now. We're getting into that four-wheel drive season.
Yes, we are.
We're headed into that right now, so these are going to be popping out of here like candy. 2019 Ram Warlock. So this is the 1500 Ram, right? The half-ton Ram. What is the Warlock? Well, you know the Rebel. You've seen the Rebel, the front end of the Rebel. This is going to have that same front end. And word is that how that originated, and now this is speculation. What's been told to me was they started with a lot of leftover parts from those Rebels. You got it.
Guys, what do we do with these leftover parts? Well, let's put them on a different truck. So they came up with the Warlock probably by just being creative, right?
Right.
And it became very popular, in which we have now this one of the more popular models, if you can find one.
Right. So there's maybe somebody on the other side of that screen that knows a little bit more than us when it comes to that. But that's what I know, and that's what I'm going to stick with.
You know, there's a Mopar guy going, yeah, well, I'll tell you the real story.
So 2019 Ram Warlock. This one's going to have the lift. Like I said, it's got the look, got the stripe kit. It's red. Who doesn't love red? We call it retail red because they sell so fast. Got the look. This thing's got a beautiful interior with a big touchscreen in it, trailer brake controller. It's got a lot of options on the inside.
A lot of accessories.
It does. Now, here's the catch. You're probably looking at this going, yeah, this thing's going to be 40, 50. Here, check this one out.
But wait, tell him, Rob.
36,777. So you're going to be able to buy a 2019 killer truck that has that Rebel look. You can never buy a Rebel anywhere near what this would be.
32,000 miles.
You got the look. Somebody put a ton of money into
Somebody
this.
put the money into it.
You don't have to spend the money on
Exactly.
the
That's the key thing
That's
right
the
there.
key. So you don't have.
I'm excited because we're
It's
not
cool.
even, what they put into thousands of dollars. You got to figure between wheels, tires, and the lift kit's generally what, $4 grand?
Yeah.
Now I know that Rhino accessories,
By
top
1,500.
of the food chain, all day long.
Maybe
the
a couple
bumper,
grand. 1,000.
I mean, there's six keys right there.
$6,000, $7,000 has been added to this truck. This thing's got the look, it's got the mileage. We're not talking 50, 60, 70, 80, or even 100,000 miles like some of these small dealers are. That's what they're playing with. This is what, you're gonna find trucks like this with 90,000 miles for 30 grand. $36,000 is gonna put you in a 32,000 mile truck. What's that mean? It means resale. 2-3 years, you wanna trade out of this thing, it's gonna have reasonable mileage. It can still go back on the lot and be retailed again rather than have to go to the auction. So trade cycling is very important, exactly. And let's face it, with back to school season here, there's nothing listen, any kid's gonna be elated to get dropped off in that. Me, I got dropped off down the street because we didn't have stuff like this in my family when I was coming up. So
I walked.
cool. How many miles?
There's snow uphill.
Yep. 2019, 32,000 miles, 36,777, or a payment
of $517 a month.
$517 a month. So whether it's this, maybe you don't want the lifted truck, maybe you want a small truck, a car, an SUV, whatever you're looking for. You have problem credit, negative equity, this is the place. Open 7 days a week. Visit us at cleancarscheap.com. Take a look at hundreds of vehicles. Pick up that phone, send in an email, whatever you want to do. We got reps on the phone 7 days a week. We'll see you at the store. Here we go. I'm going to do this one alone right now. Jimmy had to take an important phone call, and so we're going to keep the show rolling, and he'll be back for the next one. But hopefully you can appreciate the level of transparency that we really share with the public. And when you come into our dealerships, that's something you're going to notice. You're going to see we deal with you differently. We explain things differently. And we train our sales staff. We're constantly moving in a forward direction when it comes to what we can offer you as a customer and how easy we can make your experience. So you're going to have a great experience in either one of our stores. But Bridgeland Auto Brokers, you're going to come out here and not only have a good experience, but you're going to have a huge inventory to look at. So when you get out here, there's no way you're going to walk around and really not find anything that you want. Not going to be that wasted trip to a car lot with 20 or 30 cars on the lot. You're going to come in, you're going to have a professional staff help you out, you're going to have multiple options, and you're going to see pricing that you won't see anywhere else. Let me get into this rare piece that I'm standing in front of right now, a 2021 Ram 3500. Now, I'm going to be honest with you, this one right here is a little bit of a boo-boo. Okay, my sales manager actually bought this truck as a special purchase for a customer without a deposit. So this manager spent almost $70,000 on a car and didn't take a deposit. So you can imagine I'm smiling right now, but I wasn't smiling that day when I found out. But needless to say, it put a really cool piece on my lot. This 21 is not only a crew cab diesel, but it's got the CM hot shot bed. What is a hot shot bed? So if you're a car hauler, you know exactly what this is. The difference is with the hot shot bed, you're able to tow more weight, you're allowed to tow more weight. If you had the box on the truck, which obviously would come out to here like a normal truck, you're limited to the weight you can tow. So this is gonna allow you to hook a trailer up to this thing and drive it for the rest of its life. This thing was built and bred for that. So this is gonna be that perfect vehicle. If you're a car hauler, whatever it may be, maybe you haul golf carts, this is a really cool unit. And the coolest part of the unit, and something that people really never think about, is financing. So now when we look at this truck, this is a 3500. This is a 1-ton truck. So this is gonna offer, most of the banks are gonna offer conventional loans on this truck just like a regular passenger vehicle because it is a 1-ton. Now we start getting into those 4500s and those 5500s. Now we're going into commercial class. A lot of your lenders won't touch that. So you're limited to your lenders and you're probably gonna pay a higher interest rate because of it. And credit's gonna be a really big deal if you're trying to get into those commercial loans. So this truck's gonna qualify for conventional financing. It's gonna tow whatever you want, literally whatever you want to tow with it, but a really cool unit. Priced at $69,995. Last night this was over, I want to say it was low 70s. I dropped it for the commercial to about $200-300 over what I own it for. I want this one out of here. So this is your cup of tea. This is good, about the only one you're going to find around. These beds are on back order. You can't even get them. If you bought the truck and wanted to add the bed to it right now, just like vehicles, these beds are also on back order. Impossible to get. So if you're looking for that truck that's going to get the job done, you don't mind paying a payment just under $1,000 a month, priced at I think $972 a month with tax and DMV down. Well, $972 is not a lot when you're making money with a truck. So, need a money maker? Need to add something to your fleet? Maybe you need to upgrade that old rusty jalopy? This is going to be the truck. Visit us at cleancarscheap.com. Open 7 days a week. Hundreds of cars online. Events. This place is a zoo. So if you want to have an experience, come out to Bridgeport, 585 State Route 31, just down the road from Point Place Casino, really 10 to 15 minutes from anywhere. We'll see you at the store. Okay, folks, here's another flavor, okay? We're talking about full-size SUVs. Full-size SUVs are typically very expensive.
Yes, they are.
Very difficult for most families or people on a budget to afford. And usually when we're looking at the Tahoes and the Yukons, we're looking at price tags that are much more than something like this. A very unique kind of a situation with these. Like you said, I feel that they're undervalued.
I believe that.
There's an undervalued vehicle. This is a Nissan Armada, 2018 Nissan Armada, has 50,000 miles on it. It's the same thing essentially at this level with the leather and the roof and the 20-inch wheels and navigation and all the options in it. It's really like driving an Infiniti QX56.
QX80.
QX80, yes,
Yep.
80, my bad. It's like a QX80. So essentially this is decked out like one.
Yeah, they're identical except for some of the trim pieces
Looks.
and the badges.
Talk about the looks department.
This is a classy vehicle. It's called ivory white. It's kind of a softer, more subtle, but it's
That
got,
two-tone.
yeah, Beautiful. Keep going though.
It's got the right wheels, right? We got the gray inserts, which match this two-tone perfectly. And like you said, this is not refrigerator white. This has got that ivory pearl to it. A fully loaded SUV. Like I said, I believe in my heart of hearts, this is an undervalued vehicle. Okay, this is a 2000, again, an 18, 50,000 miles, and you can buy it for mid-30s, priced out at $36,888. You couldn't get a Tahoe or a Yukon in that model year with those miles for that kind of money.
Still can't.
You still can't. So think about that. American made typically depreciates faster. You're going to pay a lot more to purchase those vehicles right now because the market dictates that kind of money. This is one of those diamonds in the rough, one of those rare, unique, in the cracks kind of a vehicle.
Something you got during your hunt.
Took it on trade from one of our repeat customers, good customer of ours. We took this on trade. It was his wife's vehicle. They drove it for a couple of years, and they brought it back to us and upgraded.
And it's stuffed. Roof, nav, burled walnut accents.
Love it. Priced at $36,888. Mileage is there, the color's there, the look's there, and the condition's there. This thing's absolutely beautiful. Visit us at cleancarscheap.com or just drive on straight to the store. We're open 7 days a week. We're a Sunday store too, and we do a lot of business on Sundays. Open 10 to 3 on Sunday. And like I said, 7 days a week. Visit us at the store, cleancarscheap.com.
Perfect, thank you so much.
I'll go to dinner with them, but I'm not listening to Joe talk about my shorts and my suits.
He actually wears those?
Every day, man. A haircut.
God, it's a Bridgeland guy.
Really? Occupy! Sorry.
Wait, you're the Bridgeland guy. Honey, you gotta come see this.
Hey, we love her beer.
2 minutes.
Hey, I seen you on TV.
Thank you. Yes. A little privacy. Here's an absolute smoke show for you right here, and this is a rare unit. We call these the unicorns.
Yes, we
so
do.
Here's one of our unicorns. We have a 2014 Cadillac SRX.
14.
Luxury vehicle. The catch on this whole car, let me get right to the point, is the mileage.
37,000 miles.
37,000 miles, which is 58,000 miles below the average in our market. So the typical 14 SRX out there in a little small corner lot is probably gonna have 80, 90, even 100,000 miles on it.
Love those wheels.
Right, so if you look at our inventory, you won't find a lot of those older vehicles because of condition.
Smell good.
You ready? Get back. Condition. So condition's gonna be the big one, right? When we typically go out and we're looking for at 14s or 15s, you don't see them in this condition.
No, you don't.
Titanium leather interior. This one's got the full panel roof too. So the moonroof goes from here to here. You got a full glass roof for the first and the second row. Mm-hmm. You got brand new rubber on this. We call it knee deep in rubber, right? This thing's knee deep.
Knee deep.
Knee deep in rubber. We have chrome wheels on it. I don't know if it's got the navigation. I don't want to misspeak, but I would assume that it probably does.
Ah, get the Q system.
Yep. So this is an absolutely beautiful vehicle. This is going to be one that you can come down and see. And if you can hear me through the motor that Finnegan over here is revving up there. But this will be one of those vehicles if you want to come to that ACV sale on September 27th, Saturday from 10 to 4. Now this is going to be our last one. If you've seen those live interactive auctions, all the commercials that we shoot for those, it's a cool opportunity to get top dollar for your trade. You're not going to take what we offer you. You're going to get to see what all the dealers are willing to pay for your car. We're going to take that largest number and we're going to give it right to you. So you're going to see it on the screen. It's a pretty cool experience.
Very, very exciting experience to be part of it and watch it actually unfold before your eyes.
So don't miss our last event, September 27th, Saturday from 10 to 4. You're going to see, again, one of things like this.
Yep.
14 SRX mileage, crazy mileage, right? We have a lot of those cars that have really rare mileage, condition, right? We're pretty picky.
Pampered.
Pretty pampered cars. So this 14 SRX is priced out at $21,988.
Or $398 a month.
Think about that.
$398 a month.
Think about that. If you look at an 80 or a 90,000 mile unit that's out in the market, if you went out and looked for a 14, you saw some little corner lot, right? 2014 on their lot, 90,000 miles, you're probably somewhere in those mid-teens, maybe upper teens. So
burying yourself.
for that few $1,000s extra, it's gonna be well worth your time, your money, your budget to sink it into something with lower mileage that's gonna be worth something when you're ready to trade. So maybe it's this, maybe it's a sports car, maybe you have that problem credit. We talk about that problem credit, right? And we are the credit pros.
We are definitely the
When it
credit.
comes to creative financing, this is the house. We have more lenders. We got it.
I like it.
We got it going on. So visit us at cleancarscheap.com or come out to 585 State Route 31 in Bridgeport, 10 minutes from really anywhere. East Syracuse, Cicero, we're 10 minutes. And your Point Place Casino, open 7 days a week. All right, Jimmy, here's one of my favorites. You know I love those Infinitis.
I know you do.
And we got a perfect one for you here. I try to get one in each commercial. Sometimes I succeed and sometimes I don't, but today I did. And here's one of the nicer Infinitis that I've bought lately.
What makes it nicer, Rob? Tell us more.
It's a pretty rare trim level.
Say it all.
It is a Infiniti Q50 Red Sport 400.
What makes it a 400?
Bingo, 400 horsepower.
you
So
go.
if you're somebody that likes to have sophistication, but still likes to get it once in a while, like you, he does. If you still like to get it, listen, you know, it's a funny part. I'm telling about what I drive. Last night, you guys are going, what are you driving?
A Jeep Compass.
I'm driving a Jeep Compass. My wife says, why are you driving a Compass with all these cars that you have?
Usually in a Ram, because he's a Ram guy.
It's not a big deal to me. I'm not really, it's transportation for me. So I'm around these so much that you kind of wears on you after.
That's why I try to make it up for you.
Right. But once in a while, I want to pull something out, take the wife out to dinner and have a little bit of fun. And this is probably one of the cars that I would pick.
Absolutely.
Not a mild out car, not something that's just ratty and been abused. A 2019 with 37,000 miles. Here's the cool part about this. You have the horsepower, you have the diamond stitch seating. That white leather interior is absolutely perfect, beautiful, right? Diamond stitch seating, pearl white, got the blacked out wheels, got a lot of your carbon fiber trim on this as well.
Yes, it does.
So there's been some ads. Mirrors blacked out, just a cool car. So it's got that youthful look, but it has that sophistication.
Set it off.
That's right. And it also has the price tag. So again, priced out at $39,959, is gonna lend a payment of
$559 a month, Rob.
$559 a month. So you're not going out and spending $800 or $900 a month for a brand new one. Probably what it would be.
Looks like it though.
You're only putting tax and DMV down. But you're gonna be able to get a buy, have a beautiful car. Whether you wanna sport around on the weekends or you wanna take those clients to the house and show off, you know, and feel good about it. Feel good about what you're driving and not be too flashy.
It's kind of the unicorn club.
That's the unicorn. So again, 19 Infiniti Q50 Red Sport 400, 400 horsepower, diamond stitch seats, blacked out, pearl white, absolutely beautiful car. Could be yours, $559 a month. All-wheel drive too, right?
It is.
There you go. So if you want to get
Year-round pleasure.
Exactly. So if you want to have a sports car that you can drive in the winter, bingo, here you go.
Bingo.
Again, under $40,000 prices. It's a lot of car for the money.
It's a ton.
Visit us, cleancarscheap.com. Bring your bad credit, bring your nasty trade, bring your negative equity, bring your whole family.
You bring it and we'll bring it.
Bring your kids, we'll buy them candy. Just come on down to the store because we have hundreds of cars and we have people ready to help you right now. Whatever your situation, that's what we do. We're problem solvers. Bring your tired, you're weak, you're poor, you're hungry.
Just give it to me up.
Let me get it done. Visit us today, cleancarscheap.com.
They pop the collar. It's a trend.
Italy, right? Isn't that more
Yeah,
Italy?
Italy.
Or are we still, is that 80s thing no matter
No,
where you
it's
go?
not. It's, you know, there's different styles
Still what you
regionally,
do?
worldly. Collar popping, that's the next song. Someone's gonna come out with that song. Collar popping. I'm just gonna look at you and go, nice collar. Did you pop it?
The last one was my favorite too.
Well,
I have lots of, can I have two favorites?
you can listen.
Are we allowed to, can people have two favorites of anything, really? Favorites though, favorites, even favorites. Or is there always gonna be one
Well,
that's
you said
got
even favorites.
Right, but is there always gonna be a favorite that's a little more? Is it possible to be dead even favorites?
Top favorite. 6 o'clock in the morning, running track. Okay? Have fun with that. Stretch it out.